Welcome back to Talk About It in English. We spend hours memorizing answers for the interview questions, but we forget the most dangerous part, the walk. Imagine this. It is 8:55 a.m. You are walking down a long, quiet hallway next to the recruiter. The only sound is the loud click-clack of your shoes. They are looking at their phone. You are staring at the carpet. The silence is painful. Your heart is beating so fast you feel like you might faint.
I used to hate that moment so much. I remember my first big interview in London. The recruiter came to get me from the lobby, and for the entire 2-minute walk to his office, I just couldn't speak. My brain went completely blank. I felt like a robot waiting to be switched on.
Today, we are fixing the lobby-to-chair gap. You are going to learn exactly what to say to turn this awkward walk into your first win of the interview.
This is such an important topic, Lily. I think many learners focus 100% of their energy on the formal questions. They memorize "my strengths are" and "my weaknesses are," but they forget that the interview actually starts the moment you walk into the building.
Exactly. We often call this the soft start. Before you prove that you can do the job, you have to prove that you are a human being that people want to work with. If you walk in silence looking terrified, you are sending a message that you are not confident, or maybe that you are not social.
And that is a really hard message to change later, right? Even if your answers are perfect later, that first impression of scared and silent sticks in the recruiter's mind.
It sticks like glue. So let's break this down. We are going to look at 3 specific zones. Zone 1 is the greeting at the reception. Zone 2 is the journey check, the question they always ask. And Zone 3 is the environment scan, how to make conversation when they are not talking.
I love that breakdown. Let's start with Zone 1, the greeting.
Okay, picture the scene. You are sitting in the lobby. You are probably checking your notes one last time. Then a door opens and someone walks out calling your name. James? James Miller?
My instinct in the past was to just jump up, say, "Yes, that's me," and then wait for instructions.
Which is fine, but it is passive. You are acting like a student waiting for a teacher. We want you to act like a professional meeting another professional. So when they say your name, you stand up confidently, you smile, you make eye contact, and you extend your hand for a handshake.
Although we should mention that handshakes depend a bit on the culture and the health situation these days, but the gesture of openness is key. What do we say in that exact moment?
Standard English is, "Hi, I'm James, nice to meet you." That is safe, it is correct, but it is a little bit basic. I want to give you a phrase that shows a bit more gratitude and professional polish.
Oh, I like professional polish. What is the upgrade?
Instead of just "nice to meet you," try saying, "Hi, I'm James. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today."
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. That sounds much stronger. It shows you value their schedule.
Exactly. Recruiters are busy. They might have 5 interviews today. Acknowledging their time immediately sets a positive tone. It says, "I am a considerate person."
Let's practice the rhythm of that. It's not, "Thank you for taking the time to meet with me." It needs pauses.
Right. It should sound like, "Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today."
And you say this while you are shaking hands or right after?
Usually right as you are shaking hands or just as you begin to walk together. It's your opening line. It breaks the ice.
Okay, so we have said hello, we have thanked them, now comes the hard part. The recruiter says, "Right, follow me," and you start walking down the corridor.
This brings us to Zone 2, the journey check. Almost every British or American recruiter will ask the same question here. They will say, "Did you find us okay?" or "How was your journey?"
This question seems so simple, but I feel like it is a trap. Is it a trap?
It is absolutely a trap, but not a malicious one. It's a positivity trap.
What do you mean by that?
Well, imagine your morning. Maybe the bus was late, maybe it was raining. Maybe the Google Maps directions were wrong and you got lost for 10 minutes. You are stressed. So when they ask, "How was your journey?" your honest brain wants to say, "Oh, it was terrible. The traffic was a nightmare."
I have definitely done that. I thought it was a way to bond. Complaining about the weather or traffic together?
In a casual friendship, yes, complaining bonds people. But in a job interview, no. If your first sentence is a complaint, "The traffic was bad, the train was crowded," you are bringing negative energy into the room before you even sit down. You are marking yourself as a complainer.
Wow, that is harsh, but I see your point. You don't want to be the negative guy within 10 seconds. So what if the journey really was terrible? Do we lie?
We don't lie, we spin. We put a positive spin on it. Even if the bus was late, you made it. You are here. So focus on the success, not the struggle.
Okay, give me some examples. Let's say the traffic was bad, but I am here.
You can say, "It was fine, thank you. I gave myself plenty of time, so it was a smooth trip."
I like that. I gave myself plenty of time. That tells the recruiter I am organized, I plan ahead.
Exactly. You are selling your skills without saying, "I am organized." You are showing it.
What if the office was really hard to find, like hidden down a side street?
You can say, "It was quite easy to find, actually. The directions you sent were very clear."
The directions were clear. That is a nice compliment to them or whoever sent the email.
Yes, you are validating their communication. It makes them feel good.
What about a shorter version if I'm nervous and I don't want to say a long sentence?
You can just say, "It was good, thanks. It's a very convenient location."
Convenient location. That is a great phrase. It implies you're happy about where the office is, which suggests you would be happy working there every day.
Precisely. You are subtly saying, "Commuting here is no problem for me."
Okay, so let's review the journey check. The rule is never complain, always be positive, even if you are soaking wet from the rain.
If you are soaking wet, you can make a small joke. "It is a bit wet out there, but I'm happy to be inside now." See, you acknowledge the rain, but you pivot to happy to be inside. Positive spin.
I love that pivot. Okay, so we have survived the greeting. We have survived the journey question. Now we enter the scariest zone. Zone 3, the silence.
This is where most learners panic. You answer, "It was good, thanks." And then the recruiter stops talking. They are checking a message on their phone, or they're just thinking about their next meeting. You are walking side by side. 5 seconds pass. 10 seconds pass.
It feels like an eternity, and I always feel like I have to say something, but I don't know what.
The rule here is if they are silent, you have an opportunity to show confidence. You can initiate the environment scan.
The environment scan. That sounds like a spy movie technique. What does it mean?
It just means looking around you and noticing something neutral and positive about the building or the office. It shifts the focus away from you and onto the environment.
This is brilliant, because you don't have to talk about yourself yet. You talk about the walls or the windows.
Right, it is safe. So here are 3 easy targets for your environment scan. Target 1, the space/the light.
Give us an example phrase.
You look around and say, "This is a lovely office space. It's so bright in here."
That is simple. It's so bright in here.
It is simple, but it forces the recruiter to agree with you. They will say, "Yes, we just moved in," or "Yes, having big windows is nice." Now you are having a conversation. You are no longer just a candidate. You are 2 people discussing a building.
I like that. What is target 2?
Target 2 is the atmosphere/the activity. If you see lots of people working, you can say, "It seems like a very busy atmosphere today."
It seems like a very busy atmosphere today. Is busy a good word, or does it sound like stressful?
Good question. In business English, busy usually means productive or thriving. But if you want to be safer, you can say, "There's a really great energy in this office."
Great energy. That is a strong collocation. I love the energy in here.
And target 3 is the location/the view. If you walk past a window, look out and say, "You have a fantastic view from up here. I didn't realize we were so close to the river."
That is a classic. Everyone loves talking about their office view.
Exactly. It makes the recruiter feel proud of their workplace. And remember, we want the recruiter to feel good when they are around us.
So the key with the environment scan is to be observant. Look with your eyes, find one positive thing, and comment on it.
Yes, and avoid heavy topics. Do not try to make small talk about the news or politics or how expensive the train ticket was. Keep it light. Keep it visual.
What if the office is ugly? What if it is a basement with no windows and gray walls?
That is a challenge. If the office is ugly, you talk about the location convenience. It must be great being so close to the central station.
Smooth. Very smooth. You can always find something.
Before we move on to sitting down, I want to take a quick pause. We are breaking down these tiny moments because confidence comes from knowing exactly what to say. If you are enjoying this breakdown and want to learn how to speak about real life every single week, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We don't just teach grammar rules. We teach you how to handle the moments that actually make you nervous.
Yes, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next topic. Okay, Lily, We have walked down the hall, we have complimented the office, we have arrived at the door of the meeting room.
This is Zone 4, the transition. This is the moment you cross the threshold from casual walk to formal interview.
This can be physically awkward. Do I just sit down? Do I wait?
Usually you should wait for them to gesture. They will point to a chair and say, "Please take a seat," or "Have a seat right there."
And as I am sitting down, is it okay to be silent again?
You can be, but this is your final chance to set the frame for the interview. The frame is how you want them to see you.
Okay, how do I frame myself as a confident professional while I am putting my bag on the floor?
You say one specific sentence. As you settle into the chair, you look at them and say, "I have really been looking forward to this conversation."
I have really been looking forward to this conversation. Why is that sentence so powerful?
2 reasons. First, looking forward to shows enthusiasm. Employers want to hire people who want to be there. Second, you use the word conversation.
Ah, you didn't say I have been looking forward to this interview.
Right. Interview sounds like an interrogation. It sounds like a test. Conversation sounds like 2 equals discussing a business problem. By calling it a conversation, you are telling your brain and their brain that you are an equal partner here.
That is such a subtle psychological trick. I've been looking forward to speaking with you, or I've been looking forward to our chat.
Chat might be a bit too casual for a bank or a law firm, but conversation is perfect for everything.
Okay, I think we have a full script now. Let's put it all together. I want to try a simulation.
Great idea.
I will be the recruiter. You be the candidate. We will start from the moment I walk into the lobby.
I am ready. I am sitting in the lobby looking at my notes.
Okay. Door opens. Lily? Lily Chen?
Stands up, smiles, extends hand. "Hi, that's me. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today."
No problem at all. It's great to meet you. If you'll just follow me, my office is just down the hall.
Great. Starts walking.
So, did you find us okay this morning? I know the building entrance is a bit confusing.
It was quite easy, actually. Your directions were very clear, so I had no trouble.
Good, good. Glad to hear it. Silence for 3 seconds. Footsteps. Looks around.
This is a lovely office space. It's so bright and open.
Yes, we like it. It helps with collaboration. Okay, here we are. Opens door. Please take a seat anywhere.
Sits down. Thank you. I have really been looking forward to this conversation.
Excellent. Well, let's get started. Tell me about yourself.
And scene.
Wow, that felt so smooth. It didn't feel like a test. It just felt like 2 normal people meeting.
That is the magic. When you have these safety phrases in your pocket, you stop panicking about the silence. You stop worrying about your grammar. And when you stop worrying, your natural personality comes out.
And that is what gets you hired. People hire people they like.
Exactly. The recruiter is just a person. They might be tired. They might be thinking about their lunch. They might even be nervous too. When you take charge of the small talk, you make their job easier. You make them feel comfortable.
I have a question about the environment scan part. In the simulation, you commented on the light. What if I am in a factory or a hospital?
The principle is the same. Find the positive function. In a factory, it looks very well organized down here. In a hospital, it is incredibly clean and calm in this ward. You are observing the virtues of the workplace.
That is a great tip. Observe the virtues.
And one more thing, James. Body language during the walk.
Oh, right. Don't walk 2 steps behind them like a puppy?
Correct. Try to walk side by side if the hallway is wide enough. Match their walking speed. If they walk fast, you walk fast. If they walk slow, you walk slow. This is called mirroring, and it subconsciously builds rapport.
Rapport is that connection, right? That feeling of we are on the same wavelength.
Yes. Walking in sync, talking in sync. It all helps.
You know, Lily, the funniest thing about this lesson is that it is not just for job interviews.
Not at all. This works for everything.
First dates?
Absolutely. Meeting your partner's parents? Yes. Meeting a new client? Yes.
It is basically how to meet a human being for the first time without being weird.
That could be the alternate title of this episode, How Not to Be Weird in the First 2 Minutes.
But seriously, for our listeners who are preparing for interviews, this takes so much pressure off.
It does. And remember, once you sit down and say, "I've been looking forward to this conversation," you have done the hardest part. The ice is broken. Now you just have to answer the questions you already practiced.
Speaking of practice, how can our listeners practice this? It is hard to role-play a hallway walk by yourself.
I have a specific challenge for you this week.
It is called the cashier challenge.
The cashier challenge. What do we have to do?
The next time you go to a supermarket or a coffee shop or a convenience store, I want you to practice the environment scan on the cashier.
Okay, so while they are scanning my items?
Yes. Instead of just standing there looking at your phone, look around. Find one thing to comment on. It is very busy in here today. Or, those pastries look delicious. Or, it is nice and warm in here compared to outside.
And see how they respond?
Exactly. Watch their face. Usually they will smile and say, "Yes, it has been crazy all morning." You will see how easy it is to start a connection with a tiny observation.
That is great low-stakes practice. If you mess up, who cares? You never see them again.
But you won't mess up. You will realize that people want to connect. The silence is awkward for them too. By speaking, you are solving their problem.
That is a powerful mindset shift. You are not annoying them. You are helping them.
So that is your homework. One environment scan comment to a stranger this week. Prove to yourself that you can break the silence in English.
And once you've mastered the walk, you will be ready for the big question. Tell me about yourself.
But you don't need to worry about that today. Today, just focus on the walk. Focus on the smile. Focus on the connection.
You can do this. The first 2 minutes are yours to control.
Good luck with your practice. Go break the ice.
See you in the next episode.
Bye.